Good morning, it's MaryEllen from the channel MaryEllen After 60. Today I'm going to do a get ready with me using minimal products. I wanted to get this in before my 72nd birthday. Yeah, that's right. And that will be in probably 3 weeks. I'm going to do a video on that day. But I hadn't done a get ready with me, and my makeup is just so much simpler than it used to be. And it's not because I don't love makeup, but I do. But just the more birthdays I have, the less makeup I want. To put on my face. And I enjoy the whole process, and this may be all over the place, but I just wanted to do this because I've done it every year since I've had a YouTube channel. And in May, that'll be 12 years. So right now it's 11 and a half years. I'm going to continue uploading videos the last Sunday of the month, but I really enjoy, if there's something I want to talk about, I enjoy doing videos. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Besides my permanent eyeliner, the only makeup I have on right now is some glue to hold my brows down. But I want to show you how I take care of a troubled area with ease, because I really am a no-fuss person. I am a slacker. But if you notice, I've got some really dark areas right here on both sides of my nose, right in this area. My circles aren't too bad, but I'm going to show you what I do. And sometimes I don't even put on any foundation. And this is my easy way to take care of this. So the first thing I do is I've used probably about a half a pump of the Timeless Hydrating Eye Cream, and I think I've used this for 10 and a half years. Of course, I get about 2 of them a year, but I just pat that in this area right here, and I do this in the morning. The 2 products I'm going to use is the Pixie Color Creator, and from RMS Beauty, their Uncover Up, but you only need a very small amount. And the brush I'm going to use is the Angie Hot and Flashy A506 brush. And I have 3 of these. I have one for if I want to do the powder, I have one for creams, and then I have an extra one. And I have just purchased them when they were on sale. I think they're normally around $24, but Lisa has frequent sales. But I take my brush, here is the Pixie product, and I barely tap it in there. I could use my finger, but I usually don't. So then I just take a mirror and I dab it in there. And do you see how quickly that took care of that really dark spot? It's not done, but it's a lot better than it was. And I may have enough on my brush to do the other side. And for my eye shape, and this just works real well. And there's a lot of other brushes, but this has been my all-time favorite for that area. And then I just take a microfiber brush and I wipe it off for right now, because I'm going to go in with the same brush to the RMS Beauty Uncover Up, and I'm going to do the same thing. And I think I have plenty there, I'm not positive. But I've used this for quite some time and barely any is gone. I think that's the secret. The older you get, the less product you need. Oh yeah, and then I'm going to dab back in there and just do some of the red spots on my face that kind of just need a little bit. They're veins that I've had. And I know that looks shiny, and I'm going to show you something. And I learned about this from Laura Ray Beauty. I have been a huge fan probably since I started my channel 11 years ago. One of my viewers, her name was Darlene, and she told me about the Mally. It's gone through different name changes, but I call it the Pore Defender. And it is a clear product that just did magic. And I'm going to use this on one side and this on the other. And there's never been anything like it until I found something else. So I'm going to use my black little velvet sponge here, and I'm just going to dab into this. You just need a dab of it. And hopefully you'll see the shininess go away. I see it. Yep, it's gone. And I can just use this all over my face. Yeah, I just used it on this part. And now I'm going to go ahead and show you it. This is by Catrice, and it's a Magic Shine Eraser Gel to Powder. And it looks very similar to the Mally. And I have my pink little velvet thing, and these are washable. And I'm just gonna press into it and see if it works. I'm gonna see the shine there. And it just took that shine down. So those are two really good products. I found the RMS eyeliners is what they're called, several months ago, and I've been really fond of one of them in particular. I like the others, but this cashmere mist I like a lot. They're a little fussy in a couple of ways, and I want to tell you about them. First thing, I would get an air bubble in it. So what I did, I have them standing up straight. I kept them upright and like hit to get all the air up and then press the air out, and I keep them that way. So I'm going to start with Mossy Stone and just apply a little bit. And that's the trick. Again, just a little bit. These do not crease. They do not move. You know, if you have eyelids similar to mine, they'll work real well. And I think what I'm going to use today is Mary Glitzy Fritzy's brushes. Several years ago, she did a collaboration with Sigma Beauty, and she has an eyeshadow set, and they're all great brushes. So I'm going to use these today. I'm going to start with a dark shade, and this is E36, I believe. And I'm just going to get the tiniest amount, and I don't even know if you could see, and it may be too much, but we'll just go from here. And I'm just going to put it a little bit above my crease, just a little bit, on both eyes. I like to get it right here. Then I'm going to take this brush, and I'm just going to blend it in. And I like mine to go a little bit above my crease for sure, because I don't really like how pronounced my eyebrow bone is. So I'll put a little bit more on, and you can use your fingers. But in this area, I just kind of like to do a brush. And you have a little bit of time to work. And this is the first one I bought. It's the Mountain Mist. It's a green, and I just really kind of like green. So I'm going to get a very small amount. And I'm going to dab it on both eyes. But I'll work on this one so you can kind of see it a little bit better. And that's really all I have to do. It's very, very subtle, I know, but that's kind of like how I like my eyeshadow now. And I'll just go over it. When Revie Beauty came out with lip liners, I had to try them. I had to buy one. I bought that and another lipstick that it's a duplicate. I've bought 2 tubes of the same shade. But I really liked the shade Fig, and I am not a big lip liner person. I know that's something as we get older that we need to do, but so far I have managed to keep my lip lines pretty decent, so I don't have any trouble with bleeding. But her pencil is fabulous. I'll go ahead and apply it. And I never overline my lips because I don't look good that way. And then I always just kind of blend it in a little bit. And this is Tulip, her lipstick. I got the second one, I got Zinnia, because I really do like it. But I think you'll notice if I put lipstick on, it just it makes me look better even without foundation. Or blush yet, but I'm gonna put on some blush. 1. That is all I need, is 1 swipe and 1 swipe. And I think that's a beautiful lipstick. And the next thing I'm gonna do is my mascara, and yes, I'm gonna count it. I put out my new tube on the change of the season on September 22nd. And I am back to using the IT Cosmetics. I used the Merit and I really liked it. I used that in the spring. I went and I didn't repurchase it because I usually buy these ahead because I get them from QVC when they're usually less than $12 a piece. I think they sell for $25, but it's Superhero Mascara. And it has been my gold standard, I think, since 2017. And Susan W. I can't talk about this unless I talk about Susan W., who used to have a channel here. And we both loved it, and we found it about the same time. I think she got hers about a week before me, but it's just been one of those that never does anything wrong. It always works. And it's not a tubing mascara, and it comes off very easily. And I usually do about 13 swipes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Then I turn my brush over and do the other side. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. If it needs more, I would use more. And then I have an old It Cosmetics, a different kind of mascara brush that had the ball on the top. First time I'd ever seen that, and that was probably 10 years ago. And I just brush through and make sure that I have all of it off, the extra. And these are my lashes, and I do use a lash growth serum. In fact, I've been using a different brand for the last couple months, and I'll talk about that in an upcoming video, whether I think it's any better or not. I have 2 more things that I need to do, and one of them is blush, and one of them is eyeliner. And I have fallen in love with the Victoria Beckham eyeliners, and I know they're expensive, but to me they're worth it. I bought the Bordeaux, and I love it. And all I do with it is I take it over here, and I make a little line down, and then I take the other end and lift it up. And that's all I do with it, but I like it. Take a line down and go up. But I could line my whole lash line, but I don't. And sometimes, and I don't do this all the time because I don't think it's probably good to do all the time, but I like to do my upper waterline. And I don't want a sharp tip. And I like these pencils because you sharpen them, and I like Ally Glein's pencil because for the lip because you also sharpen it. And I prefer to do that because I know how pointed I want something, and I don't have good luck with the mechanical as a rule. I mean, there's some that have been better than others, but anyway, I just go like this and go up by my lashes, and it'll stay all day, and that makes me happy. I now have 4 Victoria Beckham eyeliners, and one of them is the Bordeaux, and the other are 3 different colors or shades or variations of blue, navy blue, denim or jeans I think it's called, and one that has a little bit more green. And because I don't have on any foundation, I want to use a blush that is not real noticeable, but it'll give me what I want. This is a BK Beauty 107, and I just do that and tap it off and use it right here. And it'll be just enough, and that I'm happy with it. I am not a perfectionist when it comes to me. And this is a look that I am happy with at 72. It used to wouldn't have been the look that I would have gone for. I wanted full coverage foundation. My foundation for 10 years, I know, was Clinique Continuous Coverage, and people would say, "Oh, your skin's so pretty," and in my mind, I think, no, it's the foundation, and it made your skin just look flawless. It covered the pores. It was just really good. But I used to use a whole lot more makeup than I do now, but I enjoy the process. So now I want to announce the winners of my last giveaway. And my last giveaway was 2 winners of $100, an e-gift card or a deposit to your PayPal account. And it was when I did my hair loss and do my 12-week program that I'm going to do to see if I can increase it. So that's the video that I did. So if any of you missed it, I'll put it up here and put it below. So the first winner of the $100 e-gift card is Leak7987. Congratulations to you. The next winner and the last winner is Sally Cowan, 3109. Congratulations, Sally. Be sure you leave a comment below and I'll let you know how to get in touch with me. I want to thank you all for watching and yeah, hanging out with me. That's what I feel like. I'm hanging out with my friends. Sometimes people that I think have been long gone will pop on and leave a comment, and I'm so happy because I feel like I know a lot of you, and I think you know me too. You know, I'm pretty well a no-nonsense, there's nothing that I ever talk about that you need. It's just things that have worked for me, and if I can help somebody in some way make life a little easier, that's what I like to do. And it is all good. And I will see you on my birthday, which is October 19th, and take care. If it needs more, and I'm clanking things around. I can't see. I can't see the numbers on and all these. And I'll go with foot, the cat foot BK Beauty blush. In fact, this is the Magic Shine Powder. No,